Okay, we're on Chapter 2, Lesson 8. What strategies can I use to add or subtract? And we're going to be doing problem solving. Strategy is draw a diagram. So our first question, Keith's summer camp is going to build some tree houses. They will need $2,492 for tools and $12,607 for wood. How much money do they need to build the tree houses? And drawing a diagram can be helpful if we're not sure what kind of operation we need to do in order to solve the problem. So here's breaking down what I highlight. They put it in the word form here. The total wood, cost of the wood is $2,492, which I have highlighted here. Did I say wood? Tools. Tools cost $2,492. Sorry. Wood cost $12,607, and I've got that highlighted here. The question, what do I need to find? I need to find how much money do they need to build the tree houses. Find how much money is needed to build the tree houses. Plan, we're going to try drawing a bar diagram in order to find the sum. So we can see by placing the two numbers, we know this is the cost of the tools and this is the cost of the wood. So in order to find out how much is needed to build them, I need to find this total number. So if I need to take these two parts and find the total, then I need to add. And when I add all the numbers, I get $15,099. So a total of $15,099 is needed to build the tree houses. And you can check by doing one of two ways. You can take your sum and subtract either of these two numbers, and you should get the other number. If you don't get the other number, then you made a mistake with your addition. The other thing you can do is round, and if I'm going to estimate these two numbers, 12,600 would round to 13,000, and 2,400 would round to 2,000. So I'm going to round those. And when I rounded 12,600 to 13,000, and I rounded 2,400 to 2,000, you can see 13 plus 2 is 15. So I've got 15,000 as my estimate, which is very close to my actual sum of 15,099. So that tells me that my answer is reasonable and I did not make mistakes with my addition. Okay, there's the first problem. Our next problem is East School District has 52,672 students. West School District has 34,089 students. How many more students are there in East School District than in West School District? So I've highlighted what we know and what we need to find with the different colors, but they have room here for us to write it out. So East School District has 52,672 students. And West School District has 34,089 students. That is what facts we know from the problem. What do I need to find? How many more students are there in East School District than in West School District? And so just to practice, our plan is to draw a bar diagram. We're going to work on using a bar diagram just to practice this strategy because it will come in handy when you're getting to more complicated problems. So I set up my bar diagram and I wrote the smallest of the two numbers in the problem in one side of the bar diagram. If I go back up to my problem, I see I've got 52,000 and I've got 34,000. 34,000 is less than 52,000, so I set that in my bar diagram because I know that's going to be part of it. And I need to read the problem carefully to figure out which place is where that other number goes in order to figure out what operation I'm doing. Okay, so we have our number. We need to figure out where this 52,672 is going to go. And the question says, how many more students are there in East School District than in West School District? So what that's basically asking us to do is take our students who are in West School District and figure out how many more it would take to get the total for East School District. So in order to figure that out, this 52,672 has to be our total that we're getting to. So we've got 52,672 as our total for the whole bar. So that leaves what we need to figure out is that difference between the amount at West School District and East School District. So in order to figure out this missing piece out of the total, we're going to need to set up a subtraction equation. And that's how we figure out this last piece. So I'm going to set that up. So I took my 52,672, which is my greatest number here, and I wrote it at the top for my subtraction equation. I took the number for the other school and wrote it underneath. And you notice, even with my sloppy computer writing, I still let my place values in columns so that when I go to subtract, I have the correct numbers in the correct places in order to subtract properly. And if you were noticing, there are some digits in the top number that are smaller, which means I'm going to be doing some regrouping. And I know regrouping can be difficult for some. I have 2 over 9. I can't have 2 of something and take 9 away, so I have to regroup from this 7. That's going to take 1 away from there. It's going to make the 2 a 12. Now I can do 12 and take 9 away from that. That's going to give me 3. And again, I've got 6 on top in the tens place and 8 on bottom. Can't do, regroup. And that 6 becomes a 16. 16 take away 8. 8. 5 minus 0 is still 5. 2 minus 4, can't do, regroup. 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So I've got 18,583. So now now that I have my answer for my equation, I need to go back and put it into the question that's been asked. So the question was, how many more students are there in East School District than in West School District? So there are 18,583 more students in East School District than in West School District. That is the answer to the whole question, and that is how you get an A on your assignment. Now, in order to check, I can either do adding the bottom 2 numbers and see if I get the top number, or I can estimate these two and see if my estimate is reasonable. So if I have 52,600, that would be 53,000. 34,000 with a 0 in the hundreds place would stay 34,000. So I've got 34 and 53. So I did my 53, take away 34. I added my zeros on because it is in the thousands place. And I saw I needed to regroup, so I went ahead and set up the regrouping. So I had 53, but I had to change it to 4 tens and 13 ones in order to be able to do my subtraction. 13 minus 4 is 9. And 4 minus 3 is 1. 19,000 is very close to 18,500. So that means, yes, my answer makes sense. Now, you're on your independent practice at this point, and I know that you can see these two numbers, and you're going to see the keywords, and you want to go straight to your operation. And that's great. It's important to practice that strategy. But it also is important to practice the strategy that is taught in this lesson, drawing a diagram. And the reason it's so important to practice on problems like this is because you want to practice a new skill when the numbers and the operation are not challenging for you. If it was a challenge to do the numbers and the operation and the diagram, you'd feel overwhelmed. So right now, I know you can set these two up and you can solve the equation, but the important skill to practice is this drawing a diagram. So please make sure in your workspace I see these bar diagrams with the numbers as well as the operation equation to show that you have practiced this bar diagram, because it is going to become important on more difficult problems, and you don't want this to be a challenge as well as the operations that you're doing. So please show me these in your workspace as well as the operation for all of your independent work. Thank you.